thought about that. Because everybody enjoys seeing Brother Derek get teased. Means for us is that the greatest capacity of and potential for temptation comes through the eye. Let me say that again so you hear it. The greatest capacity of and potential for temptation comes through the eye. Temptation will have its greatest influence through the processes of the eye. And it adds new meaning to the saying, what you see is what you get. Your flesh, your carnal man, wants to see those things that your flesh desires. And what you see, if you're not careful what you put in front of your eyes, what you see will cause your flesh to desire things that you should not have. The lust of the flesh and the pride of life can also be fed through the lust of the eye. So what are things that tempt humanity, that find their influence through our sight? What are some things that tempt us simply by us setting our gaze upon them? TV? Like what on TV? Sure. Sinful things. Okay? What else? The want of possessions. Why do you think they put advertisements on TV and on YouTube and on Facebook and everywhere you go on the internet? Folks, it works. They spend billions of dollars. The lust of the eye. The lust of the eye. Things that tempt humanity. The sexual desires. Folks, let me just help you understand something real quick tonight. There's a reason why we teach and live the way we do in holiness and modesty. And guys, it's not just for the ladies. And ladies, it's not just for you. Every one of us need to pay attention to our modesty. Not just modesty of the things we buy and the things that we do, but of what we wear. It ought not be gaudy, ought not be attention-getting, it ought not be tight and revealing. Why? Is it because we have to worry about other people looking at us and lusting after us? Are we responsible for them? In part. They're still responsible for their own souls, but we have to understand that we ought not be a stumbling block to somebody else. So we've got to make sure that we're taking the biblical principles of holiness and modesty and applying them to our daily living. Because we're in a generation that it's no longer guys lusting after the women. We're in a generation that anything goes. And that's just simply the way it is. We ought not contribute to that as much as we reasonably can. Because now it's not just the opposite gender that you worry about. Now it's within the same gender. And I'm only going to say there's two genders. So I'm not going to the other place that the world wants us to go. It's that important because the lust of the eye